What's been one of the biggest differences you've noticed within yourself, being in training camp as a rookie last year, and even coaches are calling you like a second year, like a vet, though, like you've been doing this a long time. What's the biggest notice physically, mentally, emotionally that you've noticed about yourself?
The biggest difference is just my preparation, coming in and day out, getting a day better each and every day, perfecting my craft, my technique, of course, but also gaining some knowledge, like on different offensive tendencies and stuff like that. That's the biggest thing I keyed on compared to this year from last year. So, yeah.
What was it like for you guys as starters to stand there and watch the last 3 games? I know they were preseason, but what was it like to sit there on the sideline and play?
It was tough because mentally, you just the anticipation, just thinking you're going to be out there, but of course you watch from the sidelines. But it's also a great thing to, sit back and visualize and help younger guys and those making the team, just going out there and helping those guys, just play at a high level. So that was the biggest thing.
You got DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett up next. How do you guys match up against them? What challenges do they face?
They're both great receivers, perimeter receivers, so it's going to be a challenge for us, but, we're ready for the challenge. We just got to prepare the right way and, just create the right habits going into the week. So that's the biggest thing.
Will you try to pick Russ's brain about those two guys in particular and kind of what they do and what they like to do prior to the game?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a benefit, especially him playing with those two guys. I could pick his brain, gain a few tips from him, gain some insight from him, but also it just comes down to film study and preparation at the same time, getting yourself mentally and physically prepared for that week. So it's the biggest thing.
If quarterbacks don't throw at you, do you take that as a compliment, or do you want the action that comes when they throw the ball your way?
Yeah, it's both. It's a compliment, but also it's like, dang, like my stat sheet ain't gonna be up there. But it's just, but it's also a compliment, of a opposing team quarterback don't look your way. Obviously, you're doing something good, but on the stat sheet, it's not gonna come out how you want it to come. But at the end of the day, you did something well. So.
How do you keep yourself engaged and ready for the one that does come your way?
Oh, you always gotta be engaged. Each and every play. You can't take a play off because that's when you take that play off, that's the play that gets you. So you always got to be on top of that. So.
The coach said they've noticed you're baiting quarterbacks in practice to throw your way. How do you balance that and know when to do it, when not to?
It just comes with, like I said, like just tendencies, picking up on certain concepts, knowing routes, route trees, certain stuff like that within the scheme. So. It's easier said, just to come in day in and day out and just to, study those habits, study those concepts, so you'll be more confident to make plays like that and bait quarterbacks into making those plays. So.
Do you think you're gonna have to do that a lot this year to get balls thrown your way?
Not necessarily. We'll see throughout the season how things go, but I definitely, if it comes to that, definitely. So.
There's a few less bodies in that locker room. Is there maybe a tone that it's time to get busy? This is busy.
Yeah, you could tell through the energy in the locker room. We're locked in, laser focused. Even those guys that didn't make the team, we still gonna reach out to them, show them all the support, because they obviously did what they had to do. They played at a high level regardless, and so. But at the end of the day, it's that time of the year where we just lock in and focus on the season ahead. So.
How much does having Randy and Bradley up there help you and make your job easier?
Man, it helps a lot. When you got two guys like that rushing the passer, causing havoc for opposing offenses, it makes your job much easier. A lot of plays going to be made in the air. Quarterback's going to throw it quick because of those two guys coming off the edge, so it makes my job a lot more easier with those type of players on the edges. So.
Last one. Damari Mathis is a young guy that's been impressive throughout the preseason. As a cornerback, what have you noticed with him specifically, especially playing on the outside, not being as tall as you are in a sense, but being able to play against some of these tall receivers and play patience getting in phase?
Yeah, just Damari, his growth is what strikes me the most. Each and every day you can just see his growth tremendously. He's getting more comfortable out there. He's playing fast, making plays. The sky's the limit for him, of course, but, obviously he's still got some learning to do, but his potential is high through the roof. So he's a big part of our defense already as a rookie. So, I look forward to watching him play.
All right, thank you, Pat. Thanks, Pat.
Pat.